Hi, my friend. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tali. I'm a certified Pilates instructor and a flexibility coach. Happy to have you here. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified of more free, fun workouts that I'll be posting here. For today's class, we'll be focused on flexibility. Flexibility and mobility. So we're gonna work on our shoulders, hips, spine, hamstrings, and we're gonna add some mobility to our movement and some flexibility. This will be based on yoga and Pilates. So do whatever you can. Don't stress about it if you cannot do all the exercises. It takes time to stretch our body. So work within the limits of your body. If you do feel any pain or any pinching pain, any nerve pain, please stop the exercise and just skip to the next one. You might want to use a stool or a chair for some of the positions. So feel free to have one alongside with you, and I will show you how you can use it with the exercises. Okay, let's start. We're going to start standing up with a nice warm up. We're going to spread our legs a little bit wider than our hips, toes facing out. Take a deep inhale, lift your arms up, look up, open the chest. And as you exhale, bend your knees, cross your hands, make a fist, and go down, down, down. Now, in this way, if you cannot reach all the way down, this is a great time to use your stool. So you can go all the way down to your stool, look down. Let's do it again. Breathe in, open your chest, spread your fingers, look up. And as you exhale, cross your hands, make a fist, bend your knees, and go down, down, all the way down, either to your stool, or if you're not using a stool, see if you can reach the floor. Let's do it just 3 more times. Breathe in, open your hands, look up, spread your fingers. Exhale, make a fist, cross your hands, go down, down, if possible, all the way down, look down. And just 2 more. Breathe in, open your arms, look up, spread your fingers. Exhale, go down, cross your hands, make a fist, and let's hold it here for a second. So this is a great warm-up to open the body, but also to curl everything in, starting to work on our joints here. Good. Take a deep inhale and exhale, and let's slowly lift up. Good. Let's give it a nice shake. We're going to take it to the next position, which is a ragdoll position. So we're going to forward fold. Again, feel free to use a stool. And I will show it to you with a stool, and then you can do it without it if you don't need one. Legs are parallel, hips distance apart. Take a deep inhale, arms go up. And as you exhale, forward fold, see if you can grab your opposite elbow and place your tummy on your thigh. So bend your knees. From here, allow your head to drop down. If you're using a stool, you can place your head and allow it to relax on your stool. Or maybe use your hands like this, depending on your flexibility. If you're not using a stool, then allow yourself to completely relax it down. Drop your head and let gravity do its thing and just pull you down. You can also relax your hands completely and see if you can slowly extend your legs and stretch them while keeping your tummy kind of glued to your thighs here. It might be challenging to begin with, so work slowly again within the limits of your body. Don't overdo it. Let's inhale through the nose, exhale out, breathe in again, and breathe out. Wonderful. One more time, inhale and exhale. Good. Let's place our hands down and slowly find the way to come onto a tabletop position on our hands and knees. Hands are shoulder distance apart, knees are hips distance apart. We're going to take it to a nice cat and cow. So as you inhale, I want you to look up, lift your tailbone, open the chest, arch your back. Exhale, curl the tummy in, hands between your head, and round your back, chin to chest. Inhale again, look up, open the chest, show your tailbone, and exhale slowly. Maybe protract your shoulders, head between your hands, curl your back, tummy in. Just one more time, breathe in, nice articulation to the spine, and exhale slowly. Let's do it from here. Good. Let's come back to neutral spine. And let's try to see if we can bring one foot between our hands. If you need, use your hands to bring the foot. And let's bring the hand 1 foot forward. We're going to slowly start stretching our hip flexors. I'm just going to turn so you can see the slide that I'm stretching. So one leg is forward. We're going to go into a deep lunge. So I really want you to keep your hips squared and feel the gravity pulling you down, like they're pulling your pelvis down, okay? So we're not just shifting the weight forward, but also down. You might feel a good stretch on the back leg, on the hip flexor, which is a muscle that it's hard to stretch, and we're flexing the hip flexor on the front leg. Take a deep inhale. Hands can be on your waist, on your knee, whatever is comfortable. Slightly use your hands to push forward and feel a really good deep stretch in your hip flexor. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale down. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. For this exercise, we're not going to hold it too long, but feel free to go ahead and hold it even for 2 minutes and up to 5 minutes. This is a deep stretching technique, but we're not going to do it for this exercise, for this video. Breathe in and out. So just to show you how you can slowly but effectively work and stretch that muscle. Good. From here, we're going to slowly shift the weight towards our heels. So shift the weight towards the bottom of the heel and flex the front toes up. If you're not reaching the floor, maybe use that stool or yoga blocks, or if possible, place your hands down. Also, you can place them on the above your knees. But I really want you to feel a stretch now in your hamstrings, those muscles behind your leg, maybe in your cuff, maybe you feel it in your spine too. See how that feels. Toes up, and really think about kind of sliding the front heel on your mat, like you want to pull the leg inward, so keeping the leg active. Let's inhale through the nose here and exhale out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. So we're allowing the gravity to pull us down, maybe come deeper down towards your heel if possible. Maybe reach forward with your head. So opposite stretching here. Everything is working. You're not resting. This doesn't maybe look like we're doing much, but everything is keeping active. Breathe in and out. Press on the floor with your heel. Feel your head pulling forward as your butt pulling backwards, and give that nice stretch. Good. Same leg now. We're going to bend the knee, move on to a pigeon pose. So if I place my hands on the floor, I want to bring my knee a little bit wider than my other wrist here. And now slide the leg a little to the back. Now you might have a big gap between your hip and the floor. So use that yoga block or place a pillow under your hip here just to allow it to elevate a little bit more. So don't worry if you cannot reach all the way down. The angle of your foot can be all the way closer to you. It doesn't have to be parallel to the mat. As long as you can try and keep your pelvis squared. So I'm not opening it out. I want to keep it squared. Again, stretching the hip flexor. And you can place one hand on the knee and one hand on the foot and try to keep your spine stretched. This way we're giving a little bit more pressure on that area if it feels good to you. If it doesn't, you can place your elbows down and hold it here. Or if you prefer, again, using yoga blocks, if you feel any pressure on your spine, then lean forward, okay? Don't keep your back straight. If that feels good to you, maybe you want to reach all the way down, extend your hands and allow your head to drop. Take a deep inhale and longer exhale. You might feel a good stretch in your glutes of the bent leg. You might feel a good stretch in your hip flexor of the extended leg. Everyone feels a little bit different. Now we're targeting here the hip flexor, but also the glutes. So try to see if you can feel that stretching happening here. Breathe in and out, relax it here. Again, for the sake of this video, we're not going to hold it too long, but again, you can hold it for at least 2 minutes and up to 5, no more than 5. Good. Let's slowly walk with our hands towards our knees, and let's slide this foot all the way to the back as we come now to a Sphinx pose. So slowly place your forearms down, elbows just below the shoulder. We want to elevate our chest, bring our shoulders back and look forward. So don't look up or don't drop your head. Try to keep your neck along the spine here, same line. Legs are slightly spread out, so more or less hip distance apart. Take a deep inhale here and exhale. Maybe try to bring the shoulders even down towards your imaginary pocket on your back here. Breathe in and out. So now we're focusing on our spine. You might feel it in your shoulders. Shoulders might be feeling a little bit more open and tense here. Don't forget to breathe and breathe out. Again, feel free to hold this pose for a minimum of 2 minutes and maximum of 5 minutes. What we're going to do now is we're going to pivot the right hand towards the center, and if possible, bend the left knee, and if possible, maybe grab the left foot with the left hand from the inside, not from the outside, from the inside, and then turn to the center again. Now, if you want, you can push with the foot against the hand, so kind of allowing that more extension to happen in your back. See how that feels. At any time, if it doesn't feel good, feel free to just stay here, okay? If you can, reach with the hand to the leg and pull the leg away from the hand so you feel that spine even working and opening more. Take a deep inhale here and breathe out. That might feel very intense, so do whatever feels good, but remember, in order to stretch and flex, you do need to feel some pain sensation. I'm sorry to tell you that. And it should feel around 7 out of 10 pain sensation, so don't be afraid of that, but just breathe into it and maybe pull a bit more. And let's relax. Let's extend the hand. Let's place the hand back and let's switch. Again, if you need to adjust the form, let's pivot the left hand forward to the center and bend now the right foot. And you see if you can grab the right foot with the right hand. Again, we don't want to look to the back. We want to keep our shoulders squared and then pull the foot with our hand here and see if you can stretch even more. Take a deep inhale and breathe out. Great work, great extension work for the spine. Breathe in and out, especially the lower back and mid back, the thoracic spine. And breathe out again. You might feel it in your glutes, you might feel it in your quads. Again, this is passive stretching, but still that pulling sensation and keeping your lifted here might feel very much active here. And let's release it. Good. Let's take it to a nice corner pose before we take everything to the other side. So slowly, slowly find the way to come to a child pose and just reset here. So round your back and let's lift up to tabletop and 2 more to child pose. Buttocks to your heels, round your back and lift up to tabletop. And again, hold it here. Good. If you need, pause the video. If you want to take a short before we move on to the other leg, this is the great time to do so. So let's slowly walk with our hands towards our knees. Let's switch legs. Now we're going to send one leg forward. Just remember to switch the legs and slowly shift the weight towards the front leg. So you feel a good stretching now on the other side of the hip flexor. And kind of here, we're flexing the hip flexor of the front leg. Again, I remind you to want to shift the weight forward and down. So I'm pulling in both directions, forward and down. Breathe in and out. Again, place your hands if you want on your waist, kind of behind your back or on your knee, whatever feels comfortable. If you need a support, use that stool or yoga block for support. Inhale through the nose and exhale, maybe go deeper down. Good. Let's do just one more time here and down. Good. Let's slowly shift the weight towards the back as we extend the front leg, lift the toes up, and now stretch the hamstring. Again, your hands can be on your waist, on yoga blocks, on a stool, or on the floor, wherever you can reach. Feel the stretch happening maybe in your cuffs, hopefully in your hamstring and glute. You want to keep our hips squared as well, so facing forward. Your heel want to really give nice pressure on the mat, maybe kind of think about sliding it, but not really. Take a deep inhale here and exhale down. Maybe coming a little bit lower down if possible, maybe with your chest. See how that feels to you. Again, work within the limits of your body, don't overdo it. Good. Let's slowly now lift up and now come to a pigeon pose. So what we want to do, we're going to place our hands down and try to bring the left knee or the other knee towards the same hand, the wrist, and slide the other leg out. Remind you that the front leg can be at any angle that fits you, and you can place one hand on the knee, the other hand on your foot, and keep your spine straight if that feels good. This one might feel a bit more of a stretching sensation in the extended leg. Feel free to place your forearms down and see how that feels, or on blocks or on a stool, or maybe stretch your arms all the way out. Hold it here. I'm just going to show it to you how it looks if you're using a stool. So same side, right? I'm just placing my hands here, so I'm not going all the way down. But do allow your head to drop. Do allow the gravity to really pull you down and give yourself a nice stretch. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale and exhale. So now what we're stretching again, the hips. You might feel in your glutes and in your spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's slowly walk with our hands towards our foot. And let's slide the leg back. So we're on our knees. And you can tuck your toes or be on your toes, whatever is comfortable. We are going to interlace the hands behind our back. And we're going to slowly try to pull the hands down like we want to reach our feet and bring our shoulder blades together. You are going to open the chest and look up. And this is a great exercise for the shoulders. So adding some shoulder flexibility and mobility here. So breathe in and breathe out. Again, feel free to hold this for a minimum of 2 minutes and maximum of 5 as you breathe in and out here. Maybe reaching a little bit lower down towards the floor. See how that feels. This is a great opening for the chest, spine extension. Working on those big joints. If it doesn't feel good to allow your head to drop, then gaze forward. Okay? There's always other options for whatever works for you. Breathe in and out. And relax it here. Good. Shake the hands. Let's add some nice mobility to wrap it up for today. Let's place our feet down on the floor. Let's try to do this without the hands. These are parallel hip distance apart, and let's slowly drop the knees to one side and then throw the center to the other side. And again, from side to side without using the hands. See how that feels. And to the other side. Good, one more time. And let's add some mobility to our hamstring. Let's extend the leg forward and see if we can bring it all the way back. And maybe lift on your knees. Take it down, bring the foot forward, and let's switch. So now we switch the knees. Let's extend the leg forward again without using your hands. Let's take it to the back again. Let's try to see if we can lift on our knees without using our hands. Take it down. Let's do it just one more time. So I'm lifting the knees and place them all the way to the back. The back leg will extend to the front. Lift leg. Take it to the back. Lift on your knees. Take your bum down. Let's switch. You can either switch like this or take it all the way to the back. See what works. Other leg. Let's take it to the front. Take it to the back. Lift on your knees and take it down. And relax. Good. Give your legs a nice shake. Well done. Shake those legs. Perfect. So this was a short exercise routine you can do for the big joints. Just a reminder, we worked on the shoulders, on the spine, our hips and hamstrings to stretch them out. Feel free to repeat this class even every day, even just 15 minutes, 4 times a day. You will see a big difference. If you want to learn more about my flexibility classes, send me a comment or write down in the comments below, or send me a message, or check my website in the description below for my flexibility program. And if you have any questions, anything else you want to know, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help you. So till the next time, I wish you a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.